What's up? Hello. Hello. How are you? You. God damn it, you made it to this episode. Shit. You must be chronically online to be watching this video. You must have been bored out of your freaking mind to click on this video, to click on that thumbnail, that atrocious thumbnail. Alright, it's lame. Alright? But anyway, since you're here, alright, you want to know about success, alright, then so be it. We're going to explore success. What is success? Success is contracting. Huh? By whatever do you mean? Well, you can look at it both ways at the same time. However you want to look at it, my friend. You can look at it as success is contracting, as in creating contracts. It's a sign of success when a contract is made. Or you can look at it as success is contracting in terms of the amount of success or the quality of success or the whatever one believes success will bring in time. It's contracting, as in getting small, contracting. All right, and why is that? Because to my knowledge, growing up in the 90s into the 2000s, right, going to high school, wanting to be somebody, like most people, and to a degree I'd say that was unusual, it was neurotic. An emphasis on success to fill a void, certainly. That, in order to be somebody, you got to go out there and be somebody. And that your success will be evident through money and through visibility. And as the internet became a thing, right, for the first time in humanity's history, right, people really were able to unlock the secrets to the algorithm, to tap into people's need for psychological security in image, in stimulation. It could be anything, but mostly violence and conflict and something along those lines. That really gravitates. Or sex, right? And so, when it comes today to what's it going to take for society to move forward, to learn that, all right, this internet thing is a bit of a difficulty for many of us, right? It's addictive. And it tends to take away from our ability to focus on a daily basis. Insecurities could arise, and communications amongst one another that could be unwarranted, right? And that alongside the computer sophistication in terms of artificial intelligence and the digital quantification of money, right, all come together to make it so that, for example, making movies or being movies was a thing. That was a hustle, right? In past tense, look what I'm saying, in past tense. You used to be, if you were a movie star, you were a movie star. You were one in billions, right? Now, someone can theoretically take a major motion picture, put it on their hard drive, and go ahead and put themselves in the movie. Or use any actor they'd like. They prefer this actor over that actor to play this role in a superhero movie, whatever, right? Or when it comes to music, like the other day, a homegirl of mine, she made some music, right? She makes this great AI-generated music. But that's where the debate begins. Who made this music? Is it her music? Is it the computer's music? Right? Needless to say, if I hadn't known it was AI, I mean, it would have never crossed my mind. It was a good song. I enjoyed it thoroughly. And what else? Let's say writing books, whatever you want to, even to the point of, which is a big thing now, the podcast. All right, you got everybody doing a podcast, all right, where you meet so and so. And so is somebody that you'd want to invest in and watch for whatever reason. If they're a Navy SEAL, or if they're a hip hop guy, or if they're, the president's son, whatever it is that is their claim to fame, something of notoriety. Eventually, we're going to get AI so sophisticated that, they can host a show. And they may be the AI that's interconnected to some sort of endeavor. Maybe when it comes to the entirety of major motion pictures, something like that, right? And that they are at the core, at the center of all the decision making when it comes to the contracting between people, all right, who are performing for people who want to see people. All right, people want to see people. People want to hear people make music. And that's fine. That preference is fine, right? And so the business model has to change, though. It has to change. All right, so then, I don't know. That would be what the AI podcaster would email somebody like myself. I get an email saying, hey, Charlie, the AI, it's got a lot of views, right? Make a lot of content, high quality content, edited really well. They post funny stuff and they, yeah. And it says, hey, exploring the human being, you want to be on this podcast? I'll say, okay. Right? And you can see me, hey, there. And, I'm just going to, in fact, from this area right here, and then they'll clean it up. You clean it up, make it look like I'm in a mansion, make it look like I have a Rolex, make it look like I have a suit on or something like that, Versace on. And we'll talk about it. And what will we talk about? We'll talk about the interconnected and interdependent basis for contracting in the AI age, right? And we'll discuss, for example, how AI is taking the leverage out of every party involved in a contract. Every party, the manager, what the manager does, which has to do with gathering, applying, and providing knowledge, memory, and experience. Right? What the entertainer does, what the makeup makeup artist does, even then. Because when you're on a digital screen, all right, if I want you to have a Joker paint face on the whole movie, you're going to have a Joker paint face on the whole movie. And someone else's movie, all right, it's not even going to be you in the movie, the actor, whoever it is. So the whole thing, all right, what I'm trying to say is the whole thing, contracting, all right, interconnected, interdependent, the whole thing, which is not unlike, all right, let's say we take a monumental civilization and all of its knowledge, memory, and experience is contained within you, the human being. Everything that is known, everything that is believed, okay? The whole thing contracts. Are you so sure about this? Well, this is what we're exploring together. The human being exploring itself. Does the psychological structure collapse upon itself when trying to look at itself? Okay. Let me ask that again. Have you ever tried to look at thought? Separate yourself from thought and look at it. I'm not sure you've ever tried this. Most people have not. Why? Because they were led to believe that this path towards success was sustainable. And so every generation was fed this. And so every generation put themselves into this position we're in now, which the only action left is to contract. Now that sounds terrible. That sounds like a doom kind of thing, like Avengers Doomsday, where, you don't want to see Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom, who is not Tony Stark. He's just Robert Downey Jr. as another character, which, by the way, sounds like it could be a fan film. In another universe, of course they got another actor, because it would be silly to make Robert Downey Jr. another character within the Avengers. All right, but someone loves Robert Downey Jr., so I was Iron Man, and now he's gonna play Dr. Doom. There, that's it. In his version, in his world. Mm-hmm. And you're in his world. Look, the physicist knows about the quality of contraction. The physicist would be able to explain contraction in terms of a black hole. And that's where, when it comes to this kind of guerrilla style, authentic approach to this, okay? Is this not more authentic than the other videos you watch on YouTube? Can you not see those people have never asked themselves any of these questions, and they're existing in the same space and they exist in the same time as yourself, and they're human beings? So all you have to do is explore the human being, and you'll be able to see through the facade that people put up, they make up on the camera, on the spot, at the Oval Office, at the this and that, anyway, right? Come on. This contraction, what is left after something entirely contracts upon itself? After a black hole contracts and dissipates all of that energy, an immense amount of energy is released. Yeah? Okay. So we're talking about energy. We're talking about something that's vibrant. Something that's complete. Right? Very well. So that's it for today. I hope you dig the AI generated excuse me. AI generated thumbnail. I think it looks silly, but gotta meet you folks halfway, because you folks couldn't reach out. Most people wouldn't be able to reach here. I mean, if their life depended on it. No, but seriously, the development of contracting on an interconnected and interdependent basis is also something a physicist would be able to touch upon. Because a physicist is familiar with, let's say, a planed field, right? Not as in a plane, but like a playing field, right? That's malleable. It's a fabric, right? It stretches, it bends, it warps, right? But there's enough space for the entirety of it, which is unlike how society is structured at the moment, of which there's nothing left. Sorry for these generations. My generation, things get shaky. Younger generations, it's like, good luck, because the way things are looking, you'll be working till you're 80. Good luck. We don't know how society's going to structure. Good luck. All right, which is a sign that humanity had no foresight to this. Humanity as a whole, not Americans, not Republicans, not Democrats, not anything, that the human being as a whole. So where that leaves us is the dire need to explore the human being. Because at the surface level we're at,